Okay. So just like the last videos that I've been doing, I think I'm going to do a quick 30-minute session just going through all of my reverb plugins, just like I did previously with my delay plugins, just to sort of refamiliarize ourselves with the basic reverb controls and get to know the different sounds and features of the individual plugins. So I think what we did last time, what I did worked fairly well. In fact, I got something out of it, and it was good just to do the videos, just to sort of stay on track and keep a bit of focus. So yeah, like in the previous sessions, at the I'll put this on YouTube, and I'll actually put the project files as a link. So just to start with, I mean, I guess reverb is something you use on all kinds of instruments, from I guess short, attacky percussive elements to the more sustained release sounds in pads. In fact, pads often you probably don't need to put much reverb on there because they sort of, the release can often simulate the space that those types of sounds implicitly have, I guess. So I've just got a basic 707, I think, or some sort of gold baby snare here, and we'll just set up the channels for the various effects. Obviously I've got ether. I'll need to enter my serial. Okay, what else? We've got a D16 has one, Reverb. I'll need to activate that as well. Where else have we got them? Valhalla Vintage Verb. I like that one. And I think that just about does us. Actually, there's a Native Instruments one that's pretty cool. It has like a reverse reverb type thing that you can do. I think that might be in Guitar Rig, so we'll chuck it in there. I haven't, obviously. It's going to have to load all those. So anyway, we'll just get these things registered just quickly. Install files. Where's my ether? Try and be quick here. Install files. Okay. All right. And something I'll probably also want to do here is set up a a set of channels for an effect that I really like the sound of, which is the sort of 80s gated reverb, and I do remember spending a fair bit. I think I do know how to sort of recreate that. So in fact, since I've got the snare, I think I might just do that straight off the bat, and the one we'll use for that, in fact I might. Okay. Valhalla. Okay, and so my memory of that one is you basically have to create a reverb channel that accepts a sidechain signal of the dry sound, and that dry sound, so you obviously have a big long reverb on it, or something which has plenty of reverb sound on it, and on top of that you'll play a gate. So, and the gate is triggered by the dry sound that you're applying the reverb to, and when that sound goes into the gate, it opens up, you get that big sound, and the gate will have a setting to say that it will only stay open for a certain amount of time. So it will then cut off in a quick way. So you will then get that big washy sound, and it will cut off. So let's just hear what we've got. So we'll just start playing and see if we can recreate that. So okay. Add the vintage verb. Okay. So we've got the snare and we've got the vintage verb happening. That's set to a mix of 100%. So the first thing that we want to do really is stick a gate on that. So we'll go and add a stereo gate. A stereo gate which takes a sidechain, which is this Synauxus does. And then we'll send, okay, this is where I think, how do we want to do this? We'll send the dry signal to the Synauxus. Okay. So on the gate, we want to make sure that it's set up to receive a sidechain signal, which I think is here. Okay, so you can hear that sound, and from there we can just set how long we want it to open for. You can even put a bit of attack on it, I guess, so you can get more of that dry sound through first. Okay. And then maybe even just add a compressor on the top, or even a limiter, max limit. Actually, I might just get a kick to go with these, so we've got I don't know, something of a groove. Otherwise, before we go, I might just listen to that sound's going to drive me crazy. So I don't know, what have we got? An 808, what a bass drum. Okay, so if we take the gate off, you can hear that sound. So I guess the next thing we want to do is you can maybe control maybe even try something. So that's what it sounds like with the snare. Maybe we could get some sort of percussive element. See what a cowbell sounds like. Sounds interesting. That's pretty good. Let's get this playing. Sounds pretty cool, and something that might be fun to do with this, even though I haven't really, is to maybe just stick some sort of LFO tool on that to sort of wig it out a bit with some panning, or there's a sax fur, and so we'll just get a basic sine or a saw, and apply that to the panning. Get a bit of triangle. And then for I think maybe a clap. Snare, I'll go for a clap. Kick snares. Oh, I must have a clap somewhere. Alright, cool, perfect. Alright, that's pretty cool. So what I'll do, I think, is save that. Let's create a store FX chain. We'll create a subfolder and we'll call it we'll just call this gated send. Okay, so we haven't even really touched the. Have we touched? We haven't really touched the reverb settings for this, so we'll have a look at that now, and we'll look at how changes to the vintage verb change the sound. And I think I might open the gate so it stays open a bit longer, just so we can hear more of that verb. And we'll just increase this. Okay. Hello.
It says your message.
Sorry?
A message.
Oh, have I got a message? Have I?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we're just going to pause things here.